And we're back. It is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025, 6:30, and the market is open. We wait our first 5 minutes, get some levels set. We do have a red label news event jobs opening at 7 o'clock. And then there's probably going to be a lot of anticipation for tomorrow. The Fed is going to be speaking. Powell will talk about interest rates and where we're going to be at for potential interest rate cuts. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow. Anyway, let's wait these first 5 minutes and wait for a setup. All right, 6:35. Let's see. We are going to have our 5-minute high. This is last week's liquidity zone that we're dancing around. This is our pre-market high. Pre-market lows. This is previous day low and then 5-minute low. A lot of levels to contend with, so going to be a little bit patient. If we're nowhere near any of these levels and we're still waiting around until 7 o'clock, definitely going to be patient waiting for that. It's safe then, like by 6:45, if something presents itself, possibly we could look to enter, but we do have that red label event jobs report at 7 o'clock, but the market is definitely waiting to hear about. Buyers are having a really nice, healthy recovery. Been in a little bit of a downward trend. Like to see if we can break above this 5-minute high. Obviously, have our retest, but get above this 200 EMA, and we'll see the market go up. Yesterday, the market kind of just tanked a bit. There's a nice clean break into our 5-minute high. Need a little bit more displacement. Obviously, a candlestick close above this level. Does look like the sellers are starting to push this down, but we'll see. I got about 30 more seconds until this candlestick closes. That's the displacement I'm looking for. Perfect. Just had a major drop. Well, it looks like our 5-minute high break and retest is invalid. There's a lot of pressure that was setting here. Actually, there's just a lot of sell orders sitting here, and it just kicked in. We'll see if the buyers have enough strength to come back up, retest the 5-minute high one more time, but if not, this will probably act as resistance when we'll start to see another leg to the downside, given how much strength the sellers had at open, pushing it down this far. Trying to not be too biased, so we'll just wait for the next setup to present itself. Either it's going to be the break above our 5-minute high, or we have to wait until it comes all the way down to our 5-minute low, which will coincide with our previous day low as well, and wait for a retest there. I do like the strength of the buyers that we're seeing right now. Let's see if we could hold this upward trend. All right, so this upward trend was broken. We'll see what kind of reaction we have as we come closer down to this liquidity level and this previous market low. I do like this candle though. Let's see if we could close above this resistance level and have a candlestick close. If we have a candlestick close above our 5-minute high level, I will hop into it long. This would be a nice retest back up into here and prove that the buyers came back and reclaimed the level. Oh, the sellers completely engulfed this last candle from the buyers. Don't think we're going to be seeing a move to the upside. This upward trend was broken again. Just going to be patient and wait until we get a break above this 5-minute high or our 5-minute low all the way down here. I'm going to avoid all this consolidation and noise. All right, I do like this upward trend that we're starting to hold and form. Although the buyers haven't been able to break through this little resistance level, I want to see us slash through it and retest into it to confirm it to be new support. We do have about 7 more minutes until the red label news event. Probably won't hop into anything until after that. All right, we got 1 more minute until 7 o'clock news. Probably see a spike. We'll see in what way, but after the dust settles, hopefully we'll get to see a little retest, and then I'll jump into a long or short, depending on where it goes. We do have a lot of resistance sitting here. 7 o'clock, there's the news. Not a bad reaction. I was expecting something a little bit more crazy. I do like what we're seeing here. A lot of strength to the upside. Let's see a candlestick close above our 5-minute high, and I'll hop into a long.
Order submitted.
Wasn't the best entry. The candlestick did close above our 5-minute high, but like tiny sliver. We are technically retesting this level, which is what probably should have waited for this candlestick to close on.
Order submitted.
I added 2 contracts on that. I'm gonna wait for this candlestick to close. I'm gonna add. Oh, we won't have time to add. If we have a retest back down to this level with strong price action to the upside, then I'll add 3 more. Here's a little bit of a pullback.
Order submitted.
I got a little trigger happy with adding my contracts when I did. This is where I should have added the next 3 on the close of this candle. I'm breaking some of my rules. Gotta wait for candlestick to close before you do the next move. We are retesting, it looks like, down into our 5-minute high. Gonna need to see some strength from the buyers with a bounce off of this to see us continue going up. That candlestick didn't close above our 5-minute high, barely, like closed right below it. See the strength of the buyers. If they could continue to push this up. I added too quickly. It might bite me in the butt. Yeah, we're getting a lot of strength from the sellers pushing this down. We're back into this resistance level, or the support level. Now we're slicing through it and into our into this upward trend line that we had. Let's see if we could readjust it just a little bit. Now, this is the moment of truth. Buyers need to reclaim this level along with our 5-minute high for us to see another leg up. If they can't, we're going to see this market turn to the downside. The buyers really need to do something right here. Start holding this level above our 5-minute high. If If we can't start getting some candlesticks close above it, the sellers are going to overpower the buyers, and we're going to see this move stop me out. All right, we just had our first 5-minute candlestick close above our 5-minute high. Built a lot of support in this zone. So I do expect this move to continue going to the upside here. Nothing's guaranteed though, so we'll see. Not the candlestick I want to see after us breaking above our 5-minute high and getting a nice close above it. All right, we just retested back down into our 5-minute high again. Buyers pushed it right back up. At this point, we haven't broken high of day, so our first test would be to see if we could slash through that. Once we break high day, we might see a little bit of reaction with like a pullback again. But I am confident that I'm going to be hitting at least my first take profit. Looks like we're testing back down into our 5-minute high again. Let's see if this last minute we could stay above our 5-minute high. It'll be another 5-minute close. 5-minute candlestick close. As long as we keep holding this upward trend line with 3 touch points, I'm still pretty confident in the move going to the upside. We actually haven't created a lower high yet. We keep creating higher highs in this area. Still haven't broken high of day. This last candlestick close barely came close to it, about a point away.
Order canceled.
All right, we just tapped into our first take profit. We got some strong momentum. Let's see if we continue moving up to our pre-market highs and slice through our second take profit. There's everyone else taking their profits right here on this candle. Let's see if we can get a bounce off of this upward trend line that we have here. That's a lot of people taking profits here. We might not hit our second take profit unless we can get a bounce off of the 5-minute high and retest back up into this. We'll see how this candlestick closes. I do have my stop loss right below our 5-minute high though.
Order submitted.
All right, I added 3 contracts because it looks like we're building momentum again. If we could get above this liquidity level, I might move my take profit down a little bit. I'm seeing a ton of strength to the upside though. Real test would be breaking above high of day. What I don't want to see happen is a strong reaction right here and a drop again. We're looking for the break of 682.75. That's high of day. There's the break of the high of day. Got about 5 more minutes till 8 o'clock. I do have to get ready for work soon, so I might just be closing out of this soon if we start to see another pullback. I will move my stop loss up to break even.
Order canceled.
All right, we finally hit our second take profit. It's 8:01 past the time that I'm trading. Crazy day, but thanks for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.